afternoon, everyone. This is Jovi L. Uren. I am the last reporter of Group 3. So how are you today? Are you feeling great? It's because wala tay klase and we can do our activities at home? Or are you feeling sad because wala tay face-to-face classes and wala tay ma-learn for today? But don't you worry because we're having this video reporting for us to continue our lessons. So I hope that you are doing great and have fun with your family. So are you ready? Now let's start. Now we will discuss the Philippine Accreditation System for Basic Education. The institutionalization of SBM was strengthened with introduction of the Philippine Accreditation System for Basic Education, which was launched through DepEd Order number 64S 2012. You might ask, what is accreditation? So accreditation is the process of self-evaluation and peer review to ensure that quality standards agreed upon by stakeholders are understood, implemented, maintained, and enhanced for continuous improvement of learners' outcome. So no need to discuss more about this because I know that this is very understandable for you, right? So now, let's proceed to the 4 principles of a child and community-centered education system. So first, we have the principle of collective leadership. So what is collective leadership? It describes the processes by which people come together to pursue change. So within these processes, participants jointly envision what the world should be or make sense of their experiences and interactions and shape their decisions and actions to produce desired results. So are you familiar with Cisco? So Cisco is a great example of a successful collective leadership initiative. Why? It's because when the company's growth began to decrease, they decided to shake up their organizational structure. They replaced their traditional top-down leadership structure with a collaborative model comprised of boards and councils. So with the help of the collective leadership, their company are still remain. So that's the example of collective leadership. Second is the principles of community-based learning. So these are the instructor, student, and community partner work to match course learning objectives with community partners' needs. So the instructors facilitates ongoing student reflection to link community engagement experiences with the learning objectives. For example, students in a classroom may organize an effort to work at local homeless shelters or food banks as part of their CBL program. Next is the principle of accountability for performance and results. So it is the process by which students, teachers, and administrators give an account of their progress. Accountability is means by which policymakers at the state and district levels and parents and teachers monitor the performance of students and schools. So the great example of accountability is when you are focused on achieving your goals and tasks, like you are aiming to become a top-notcher in the future. And if you are able to limit distractions, pressures, you are studying in advance, then you will become successful in achieving your goals efficiently, right? So moreover, when people see this, you are setting a good example for them. So you build a strong work ethic for the people around you. So that's the principle of accountability for performance and results. To complete the 4 principles, we have the principle of convergence to harness resources for education. So this is the resources are collectively organized or judiciously mobilized and managed with transparency, effectiveness, and efficiency to support targeted education outcome. Example, a school may use convergence to enhance its educational offerings by combining traditional classroom teaching with online learning platforms. So this could involve using digital textbooks, online discussion forums like we are using today, the Google Classroom, and multimedia materials to supplement in-person lectures. The school could also use data analytics to track students' progress and customize learning paths, thus providing a more personalized and effective learning experience. In addition, convergence can also involve collaboration between different educational institutions or sectors. For example, schools, universities, and companies could work together to develop curriculum and provide practical training opportunities like TESDA. And also, one of the examples for this is during our 10 days work immersion in senior high, right? Our school have the collaboration from the municipality or in the hotel. So thus ensuring that students gain the skills needed for the modern workforce. So those are the 4 principles of a child and community-centered education system. So the school's level of SBM practice can either be level 1, developing. So from the word developing is nag-develop pa siya. So where school is begin to establish partnerships with external stakeholders to support school improvement efforts. But these partnerships are not yet fully developed or sustained. So the school has started to develop a school improvement plan that aligns with the DepEd's vision, mission, and goals. So that's the definition of the level 1, developing. Level 2 is what we call maturing. So the schools uses data systematically and consistently for decision making. The school collects and analyzes data on students' performance, school operations, and other key areas to inform planning and improvement efforts. At level 2, this means that the school is making steady progress in SBM practices, but there is still room for further growth and development as the school works towards level 3. Level 3 is advanced or accredited. So the school has strong partnerships with external stakeholders such as parents, community organizations, and businesses. So these partnerships contribute to the school's resources, support student learning, and provide opportunities for community engagement. The school fosters a culture of continuous improvement and professional growth. Teachers and staff actively participate in professional development activities. So this is collaborate in professional learning communities and engage in reflective practices to enhance their instructional activities. So, for example, BISO is one of the accredited school, right? Because there is a school head or the campus director, there are instructors, students, and BISO is highly committed and high standard school. In conclusion, the Philippine Accreditation System for Basic Education is meant to institutionalize SBN, the granting of more autonomy to schools for them to chart their destiny to grow in effectiveness continuously. So, are we good? Did you understand about the Philippine Accreditation System for Basic Education? So now, there are factors that contribute to school effectiveness. So, let's proceed. First is human factors. So, this include a dynamic school head, highly selected, competent, and committed teachers, highly motivated pupils with high expectations, and a supportive family. Because without these human factors, dili effective ang school or dili ma-implement ang school or universities. So it's very important na naadyo tayo school head, na mga supportive family or supportive parents, and especially ang mga students. Because if wala students, wala po teachers, right? So if there are human factors, there are also non-human factors processes. So this refers to clear and shared vision mission, high expectation standard, aligned curriculum, instruction and assessment with state or DepEd standards, collaboration and communication, focused professional development, and global and future orientation. So, to become the school effective, so taas kaayo ang process. So, it has a long process para ma-implement na siya, especially the vision and mission. Because mostly manggod, the students or kanang mga instructor, magpili na sila or kanang na ilang lang taon una kung unsa vision, mission ana nga state or nga eskwelahan. So in order for that, effective ang school. Like for example, in BISU, so we have our vision and mission. So nindot kaayo no because BISU as a mission that BISU is committed to provide quality high education. So ana palang daan, effective na kaayo ang atong university from the word high standard. Here are the takeaways that you need to remember about the advantages of SBN. So, first is allows competent individuals in the schools to make decisions to improve learning. Gives the entire school community a voice in key decisions. Practice focuses accountability for decisions. Demands greater creativity in the design of programs. So, no need to discuss more about this because it's very understandable and you can understand it in your own. Redirect resources to support the goals developed in each school. Leads to realistic budgeting as parents and teachers become more aware of the school's financial status, spending limitations, and the cost of its program. Improves morale of teachers and nurtures new leadership at all levels. So we have also the disadvantages of SBM. The disadvantage of SBM, participatory decision making, needs time and may slow down process. Why? It's because when having a school-based management in university or even in school, it needs more time to decision. Like unsaon pagsabot or unsay mga process sa paagi ana. So it takes more time. So these are the demands of SBM. Active and intelligent participation in stakeholders. Like for example, whereby students, of course, our instructors are mostly licensed professional teachers and having their master's degrees. So, probably they are intelligent. Second is the democratic and transformative leadership of school head and support and openness of higher authorities to schools. So that's the end of our discussion. But to make it sure that you are watching this video, I prepared some questions for you. This is first come, first serve. So here are the instructions. You will answer the questions through video recording in minimum of 1 minute, then send it to our group chat and don't forget to mention my name and put the word cutie. You can choose only one question. So here are the questions. Number 1. How important is the Philippine accreditation system for basic education? Number 2. Why is it important having a school head in the school? Number 3. Give the advantages of SBM. Number 4. What are the rules of school head? And lastly, what have you understand on this topic? So please take it seriously because I will give rewards to those who will participate. So if you have questions, clarifications, or violent reactions regarding my report, you can PM me through Messenger. So thank you so much for spending your time to watch my video, and I hope that you learned something today. God bless everyone. Amping og ampo.